Mozgov comes in for Thompson. And Channing Frye's subbed in for Kevin Love. Here's Grant.
And guys, you look at what makes Love such a prolific rebounder. Great anticipation. I mean, he has the broad shoulders to create space in the paint, the strong anchor to hold his position. It's no wonder he's been a dominating force on the glass at every level since high school.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And that one falls for Williams.
At the line for two.
You know, regarding Kevin Love, he had a number of difficult transitions to make last season. Most of all, perhaps on the offensive glass. He averaged less than 2 a game after averaging 3 or more a game every other season.
And that one's good. Shumpert's got 5.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Shumpert. Jaren Grant missing his last shot. Fry, that's for 2.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
The next team split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Taking 2 shots.
Lopez, he's checked in for New York. And Grant drops them both. The Cavaliers leading by 7. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Shumpert. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
No good from Fry.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what are you guys seeing?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Aflalo. Then there's Calderon. And it's Anthony in the 3 set. Goes up the baseline. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Here's Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And New York making a change here. Vujicic is checked in. Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. LeBron drives in. And it's sent back by Lopez. Porzingis passes to Lopez. Got a piece of it. And stolen by James. And they're able to recover. No good from Fry.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Lopez with the bucket.
A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
Listen, the Knicks finishing at the bottom of the East last season. They didn't go into the season thinking they were in for a rough go, making last season all that more painstaking for the fans.
Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Robin Lopez. And Cleveland also making a change. Thompson's checked in. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And for the Knicks and their play against the rest of the conference, guys who've been talking about only Clark 11 wins in 52 games.
And you know, Kevin, what's worse is the Knicks were 5-21 at home against the East. No matter how you slice that up, the Knicks had a season that everybody would like to forget in New York.
Shooting from New York.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And the second free throw, good. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are. Clark.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Off the inbound.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Porzingis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Irving. Takes the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
Inside. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova. And now it's an 11-point Cavalier lead.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Calderon passes to Porzingis. Elbow shot is on the way. The shot no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Irving with a clean look. Can't get the putback. Knicks trailed by 11. Calderon has the open look. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's James. It's rebounded by Seraphin. Seraphin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Anthony. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Grant, he's checked in for New York. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. And the dunk by James.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
The Cavaliers lead by 7. Irving kicks to Shumpert. Again, the Cavaliers score. The Knicks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. No good from Grant.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Derek Williams comes in for Kevin Self. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Sasha Vujacic. Here's Galloway. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Knicks trail by 7. Here's Porzingis. James with some nice D. To the middle. Williams with the block. Here's Anthony. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. That's now 8 points for Carmelo Anthony.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Porzingis passes to Galloway. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Now just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their pass. Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Shoots from 12. Anthony's shot is off. Well, if you name an offensive stat category, the Knicks last season probably last in that category. All-around problems, Greg, for them scoring the ball.
Yeah, we may have to give them a new nickname, last. How about last in fast break points, last in points in the paint, last in points per game, and then throw in bottom 3 in shooting percentage, and that spells abysmal.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard said.
Yeah, not typical. They've been dominant on the board, but they are still falling short on the scoreboard.
For the Knicks, Lopez, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's a follow in for Anthony. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Smith subbed in for LeBron.
For the Knicks, it really was a struggle just to score points, guys. I mean, they'd go ice cold at times, and they didn't have anybody that seemed to be able to get them out of that offensive funk.
Cavaliers foul call.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting for New York.
Well, the Knicks knew that it would be a year of learning. All the offensive struggles aside, they did get a chance to evaluate everyone by giving them ample floor time. At least they found out a lot about their team last season. And you guys, he was once considered a tweener, but now I think Derek Williams has kind of settled in to that 4 position. Seems to be the best position fit for him at this stage of his career.
Cavaliers foul call.
Last year, Williams did find a nice niche playing the 4. Still, his minutes and numbers remain low.
Well, it's unfair because he was drafted so high, top 5 when he came out, and I don't think he'll ever live up to that draft position. The highlight dunks are great, but he's got to find other ways to continue to grow.